guys, today I'm here to shame myself by showing you my TBR. So you can probably see on the shelf behind me that I've taken it all off, and you can see that's what I've read. Just that. And I do have the other bookshelf over there. Like, I have over 400 books on my physical TBR, and I have a serious problem. And this will be the third time I've done the TBR shame tag, and like so many people are just like, why should I be ashamed? But like, I am ashamed of having so many books, but I just can't stop buying them. So like, really, I don't get that annoyed. Lightning. It's kind of dark right now just because there is a thunderstorm happening right now, but I really wanted to film this video today, and it is 4 o'clock, so it should be sunny. But it's not, so we're just gonna go with it. But yeah, so a lot of people do like my unread books video, but I have to add shame into this. Like, shame. With this video, I'm just going to show up the book and tell you what it is, and I'm not going to really talk about it because then that video will go for 14 years. What I would like from you guys though is to tell me what books you think I should read right now, because I have a lot on my TBR and I'm finding it very hard to figure out what I should actually be reading. So it'd be very helpful if you could help me figure out what to read next. If you just could give me a couple suggestions of what books you really enjoyed and what you would like me to read. And obviously once I read them, they're off my TBR and there'd be more content for my channel. But this is something that I would really love for you guys to do, because this video is going to take me forever to edit and forever to film, and I'm dreading it, but it's happening. So I'll just start off with my TBR, but the first one is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. When We Collided by Emery Lord. I only just started this one and it's pretty cute. And Furyborn by Claire Legrand, because I'm reading this currently. I'm buddy reading it, so I got halfway through, then I'm gonna wait for my friends to catch up, then we're gonna discuss, and then we're gonna read the other half. And I can tell you my next read will be The Disasters by M.K. England, because I am just excited for this book. Okay, let's get into this. So I'm just gonna start off with all my YA Chronicle unread books. I Darken by Kristen White, Words in Deep Boo by Kath Crowley, Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven, A Shadow Bright and Burning by Jessica Cluett, Frog Kisser by Garth Nix, The Secret Science of Magic by Melissa Kell, Release by Patrick Ness, The Walking Lands by Callie Bates, The Undercurrent by Paula Weston, Trick and Dare by Natalia Jaster, Invictus by Ryan Gordon, Ease of Shades by Amanda Foody, Whisper by Lynette Noni, The Brightsiders by Jen Wild, The Art of Taxidermy by Sharon Kernot, I think that's how you say that. These Rebel Ways by Sarah Rash, The Boneless Mercies by April Genevieve Chacol, and The Rift by Rachel Cole. Okay, now we're on to the mass of the everything else, and this is in no particular order. I just chucked it on the bed from like the shelf, so everything is all over the place. So Tears of the Cheetah by T.M. Clark, The Light We Lost by Jill Santopolo, Going Vintage by Lindsay Levette, The Last Letter from Your Lover by Jojo Moyes, Tonight the Streets Are Ours by Lila Sales, My Not So Perfect Life by Sophie Kinsella, Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Walsh, Wind Witch and Sight Witch by Susan Dennett, Days of Blood and Starlight and Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor, Hidden Among Us and The Hidden Princess by Katie Morgan. I've got the Beautiful Creatures duology, which includes Beautiful Creatures, Beautiful Darkness, Beautiful Chaos and Beautiful Redemption by Kimi Garcia and Margaret Scholl, Poison's Cage by Brianna Shields, Lifeblood and Everlife by Gina Showalter. The rest of the books in the Talon series, so we have Rogue, Soldier, Legion and Inferno, and these are by Julia Kagawa. The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. The Jewel trilogy, which consists of The Jewel, The White Rose and The Black Key by Amy Ewing, Between the Heart and the Blade by Amanda Hocking, The Book Jump, and this is by Mithal Glazer, I think that's how you say her name, Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour, heap of Morgan Matson books, so we've got Second Chance Summer, Save the Day, The Unexpected Everything, and Since You've Been Gone. I've got My Life Next Door and The Boy Most Likely To by Huntley Fitzpatrick, The Queen's Rising by Rebecca Ross, All the Birds in the Sky by Charlie Jane Anders, The Maya Moana and the Song Rising by Samantha Shannon, Almost Midnight by Rainbow Rowell, The Rain by Virginia Burgeon, Forks by Nadine Brands, This Mortal Coil by Emily Suvana, Lady Thief and Lionheart by A.C. Gorgon, The Traitor Prince by C.J. Redwin, Reign of the Fallen by Sarah Glenn Marsh, The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue and the Ladies' Coats and Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee, Chainbreaker and Timekeeper by Tara Sim, Sea Witch by Sarah Henning, My Plain Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brodie Ashton and Jodie Meadows. So I have already read these first three, but I do want to reread the series. So we've got Shatter Me, Unravel Me, Ignite Me and Restore Me by Tahara Mafe. So Daughter of the Pirate King and Daughter of the Siren Queen by Trisha Levenstiller, The Bone Witch and The Heart Forager by Rin Geppetto, Legendary by Stephanie Garber, Defy the Worlds by Claudia Gray, Batman Nightwalker by Marie Lu. Okay, I have got Fairest Winter and Stars Above by Marissa Meyer, Blood Rose Rebellion by Rosalind Eves, The Gilded Cage by Vic James, Shattered Blue by Lauren Bird Halswit. I have got Need, Captive and Enticed by Carrie Jones, Umberland and Ozland by Wendy Spindle, Pivot Point and Split Second by Casey West, Blood of a Thousand Stars by Rhonda Belzer, Valentine and Ironheart by Jodie McAllister, the rest of the Akane series, so we've got Raylia, Dracora, Gravel and We Three Heroes, Bright Smoke, Cold Fire by Rosamund Hodd, Now I Rise and Bright We Burn by Kristen White, Something in Between by Melissa Dela Cruz, All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven, A Quiet Kind of Thunder by Sarah Bernard, Say You'll Remember Me by Katie McGarry, The Husband's Secret by Leanne Moriarty, Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart, This Is Where the World Ends by Amy Zhang, Windfall by Jennifer E. Smith, I'll Give You the Sun by Jenny Nelson, a bunch of Emery Lord books, so we've got the names they gave us, The Start of Me and You, and Open Road Summer. This Is What Happy Looks Like by Jennifer E. Smith, This Is Where the World Ends by Marike Ninjaka, Love Life in the List by Casey West, Not If I See You First by Eric Lindstrom, The Haters by Jesse Andrews, then I've got Small Great Things and A Spark of Light by Jodie Bacall, Dangerous Lies by Becca Fitzpatrick, Asking for It by Louise O'Neill, The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell, We'll Always Have Summer by Jenny Hahn, Daughter of the Birding City by Amanda Footy, The Veronica Speedwell Mystery Books by Deanna Rayborn, so we've got A Curious Beginning, A Perilous Undertaking, and A Treacherous Curse. Pride by Ivy Zaboy, Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli, Made You Up by Frances Sapir, Undying by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner, On Fire and Stars by Amy Colthurst, The Crazy Rich Asians trilogy, so we have Crazy Rich Asians, Try to Rich Girlfriend, and Rich People Problems by Kevin Kwan, Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston, Ash Princess by Lauren Sebastian, Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nagan, The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan, A Very Large Expansive Sea by Tahira Mafe, Wild Beauty by Anna Marie McLenore, Grim Lovelies by Megan Shepherd, Dumpling by Julie Murphy, Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare, The Treachery of Beautiful Things by Ruth Francis Long, Or the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Dow, A Breath of Frost and Whisper the Dead by Alexandra Harvey, Queens of Fenburn and Two Dark Reigns by Kendall Blake, What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera, Sea Fire by Natalie C. Parker, Part of Your World by Liz Bracewell, Shadow of the Fox by Julia Kagawa, Ink, Iron and Glass by Gwendolyn Clare, Fire and Heist by Sarah Beth Durst, Songcrow by Caitlin Josephson, Vicious and Vengeful by V.E. Schwab, Warcross by Marie Lu, A Dragonfly in Amber and Voyager by Diana Gabaldon. I wanted to film with it and you're doing this to me. Ah, it's everything shaking. The Star Touch Queen by Rashoni Chokshke, Faster in the Night by Sarah Porter, the Percy Jackson series. I just realized we were in the wrong order in the box. We've got The Lightning Thief, The Sea of Monsters, The Titan's Curse, The Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian. I think that's the right order. And then I've got the Heroes of Olympus series. So we've got The Lost Hero, The Son of Neptune, The Mark of Athena, The House of Hades, and The Blood of Olympus. And we've also got the first Magnus Chase book, The Swords of Summer by Rick Riordan, which all these books are by. Ink by Alice Broadway, Freaks by Amanda Hocking, Knights of Cake and Puppets by Lainey Taylor, The Love Interest by Carl Diedrich, Moon Chosen and Sun Warrior by PC Carr, Defy by Sarah B. Larson, I think it's I can't speak right now, but this is by Jane Abbott, Soundless by Rochelle Mead, Time Between Us by Tamara Ireland Stone, The Loneliest Girl in the Universe by Lauren James, Burial Rites by Hannah Kent, The Unearthly series, I think it's what it's called, but this is by Cynthia Hand, and we have Unearthly, Hello, and Boundless, Strange Girl by Christopher Pike, Life After Theft by April Lynn Pike, Oceans of Secrets by Amy Friedman, the Wicked Lovely series, so we have got Wicked Lovely, Ink Exchange, Fragile Eternity, Radiant Shadow, Darkest Mercies, and Fairy Tales and Nightmares, and these are all by Melissa Mayer. The Witch's Gift by Catherine and Elizabeth Cole, Pride, Prejudice and Zombies by Jane Austen and Seth Graham Smith, After Obsession by Carrie Jones and Stephen E. Weedle, A Midsummer's Night No Selfie by William Shakespeare and Brett Wright, Ash by Melinda Lowe, Winter's Shadow by M.J. Hartle, Evermore by Alison Noel, Hollow City and Library of Souls by Ransom Riggs, Caraval of Souls by Melissa Mann, Delirium by Lauren Oliver, and we've also got Pandemonium and Requiem. I've then got His Dark Materials by Philip Pullman, so we've got Northern Lights, The Subtle Knife, and The Amber Spyglass. Next I've got Walking Disaster by Jamie McCory, Bleeding Hearts by Alexandra Harvey, Unforgiven by Lauren Kate, Everdeen by Brody Ashton, The Empress by S.J. Kincaid, Princess of Alderaan by Claudia Gray. I've got Agent of Chaos by Kemi Garcia and Devil's Advocate by Jonathan Mayberry. Got The Thousandth Floor and The Dazzling Heights by Catherine McGee, The Surface Breaks by Louisa O'Neill, Never Always Sometimes by Addie Alsed, Thicker Than Water by Bridget Cremier, The Square Root of Summer by Harriet Retchia Hapgood, Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, Autobiography by Christina Lauren, None of the Above by I.W. Gregory, Fire in the Deep by Adriana Young, Shadow Song by S.J. Jones, Heart of Thorns by Brie Barton, the Iron Fae series, so we have got the Iron King, the Iron Daughter, the Iron Queen, and the Iron Knight by Julia Kagawa, The Light That Gets Lost by Natasha Carthew, Wing Poppy Midnight by April Genevieve Chacol, My True Love Gave to Me by a bunch of different people, First by Laurie Elizabeth Flynn, and then I've got some Adam Silvera books, so we have got More Happy Than Not, History Is All You Left Me, and They Both Die at the End, Dreamology by Lucy Keating, Replica and Ringer by Lauren Oliver, Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson, Catwoman Soul Stealer by Sarah J. Maas, Queen of Hearts and Blood of Wonderland by Colleen Oak, Awakening by Natalie King, The Chaos of Stars by Kirsten White, Dune by Kerry Corp and Laurie Langdon, Glow by Amy Kathleen Ryan, The Glimpse and The Fall by Claire Murley, We Come Apart by Sarah Crossan and Brian Cogan, More Than This by Patrick Ness, The One Memory of Flora Banks by Emily Barr, Lobsters by Tom Ellen and Lucy Eichslin, Summer Skin by Kirsty Eager, Looking for Alaska by John Green, Under the Lights and After the Game by Abby Glynn, Sisters Red by Jackson Pierce, The Call by Peter O'Gillan, Inside Out and Outside It by Marie V. Schneider, Lament and Ballad by Maggie Stiefvater, Demon Road by Derek Landy, The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. This trilogy, I actually don't know if it has a name, but it's Infinite Days, Stolen Night, and Eternal Dawn by Rebecca Maisel. The Of Poseidon trilogy by Anna Banks. We've got Of Poseidon, Of Trident, and Of Neptune. Juniper Ledman's Happiness Index by Julie Israel. Tiny Pretty Things by Sonia Karapotra and Donnell Clayton. Sheltering Rain by Jojo Moyes. Girl in Pieces by Catherine Glasgow. When You Were Mine by Rebecca Surley. Falling Fast by Sophie McKenzie. The School for Good of Evil series, because it is one now, and this is by Saman Chahani. So we've got School for Good of Evil, A World Without Princes, The Last Ever After, and A Quest for Glory. Of Beast and Beauty by Stacey J. The Storm Siren trilogy by Mary Weber. So we've got Storm Siren, then we've got Siren's Fury, and then we have Siren's Song. Dressed in Blood and Girl of Nightmares by Kendi Abbeyleec, Wolf by Wolf and Blood for Blood by Ryan Gording, Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson and Lauren Miracle, The Rebel Belle trilogy by Rachel Hawkins. So we have Rebel Belle, Miss Mayhem, and Lady Renegades. A Torch Against the Night and A Reaper at the Gates by Sabah Dahir, a semi-definitive list of worst nightmares, Saint Anything by Sarah Desson, My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jasmine Waga, Will Grayson by John Green and David Lethian, A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness, The Legacy of Kings series by Eleanor Herman, so Legacy of Kings, Empire of Dust, and Reign of Serpent. Paper and Fire and Ash and Quill by Rachel Kane, The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness, The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness, Unhooked by Lisa Maxwell, The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert, I by Neil and Jared Schusterman, Someday by David Lethian, Mary Antoinette Serial Killer by Katie Alander, Whisper of the Tide by Sarah Tosca, The Hearts We Sold by Emily Lloyd Jones, Undead Girl Gang by Lily Anderson, Smoke in the Sun by Renee Ardier, An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green, Midnight Jewel and the Emerald Sea by Rochelle Mead, 1,000 Nights by E.K. Johnston, The Rest of the Darkest Mind series. So we have got Through the Dark, Never Fade, In the Afterlife, and The Darkest Legacy, all by Alexandra Brack. All Rights Reserved by Gregory Scott Calsuli, Uprooted by Naomi Novak, Dead Rules by R.S. Russell, The Alice in Zombieland series, and this is by Juna Soulwater. So we have Alice in Zombieland, Through the Zombie Glass, Queen of Zombie Hearts, and A Mad Zombie Party. Magonia and Airy by Maria Devana Headley, Before She Ignites by Judy Meadows, Scythe and Thunderhead by Neil Schusterman, The Love That Split the World by Emily Henry, Labyrinthine Lost by Zorada Cordova, Assassin's Heart by Sarah Ahers, The Madrigal by Lindsay Kinsale, Elsewhere by Gabriella Zivan, Queen of the Tearling series by Erica Johansson. So we got Queen of the Tearling, Invasion of the Tearling, and Fate of the Tearling. Dread Nation by Justina Ireland, Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, The Orphan Queen and the Mirror King by Jodie Meadows, Wait for You and Trust in Me by Jennifer L. Armentrout, The Fallen Kingdom series, and I again have read the first one, but I'm going to reread it. So we've got Fallen Kingdoms, Revel Spring, Gathering Darkness, Frozen Tides, Crystal Storm, and Immortal Rain. These are all by Morgan Road. Half Wild and Half Lost by Sally Green, A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab, Showstopper by Haley Barker, Raw by Cora Carmack, Off the Page by Jodie Picoult and Samantha Van Leer, The Last Beginning by Lauren James, The Death Goad by Lindsay Cummings, Dearly Departed by Leah Habel. Some of the books in the Half-Blood series, so I've got Damien, Half-Blood, and Apollyon, and these are all by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Stealing Snow by Danielle Page. These Broken Stars series, so this is These Broken Stars, This Shattered World, And They're Fractured Light by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. The Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. Red Rising and Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. Some of the Vampire Diaries books. So I've got The Return Shadow Souls, The Return Midnight, The Hunters Phantom, The Hunters Moonsong, and The Hunters Destiny Rising, and these are by LJ Smith. And then I've got copies of The Secret Circle. So we've obviously got The Secret Circle, then The Captive, The Power, The Divide, The Hunt, and The Temptation. That is every single unread book in this room. There isn't like any other unread books in any other part of the house, but like, my god, I think I died. And just saying, definitely going through that, there were so many books that I like didn't even remember buying or owning, and like I feel like an unhaul may be coming, guys, because there's some things here that I don't think I'm gonna read, and I really should crack down on myself here. I know like a couple of videos back I was just like, I ain't gonna unhaul because I want to read the books, but then I've looked at them now. Do I want to read some of these? So I think I'm gonna have to like have a go through and maybe do a bit of an unhaul. It'll definitely give me a bit more space just to be able to kind of cope. I think like I've had a bit of an epiphany. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching my TBR Shame. And if you made it to the end, guys, I'm so proud that you watched the whole video. It's gonna take a lot of editing. I think I've already filmed for an hour just holding them up. It's like some good weightlifting. My arms hurt. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.